All right, we're here with Coach Cooper after the tough loss against West Virginia State at home. Coach, just start with the opening statement.
Yeah, obviously, great basketball game to be a part of, and a ton of respect for Charles and his program. And they're a pretty veteran-laden team, and as we continue to battle some adversity here, it showed in moments of that game. So really, really proud of our team for fighting. But these are the kind of losses that the way we approach it as a coaching staff, there's no good loss. But these ones you can feel, you can really feel, because when it's down the stretch like it was, when they're digesting it when they leave, when we show film and we grow from this, you're gonna have the opportunity to really understand the value of one play. And for that, you grow a lot. And as we continue to grow up with this team and on this journey, we need that. So as much as you want no loss at all, this is one that we will get better from because it's going to sting.
Yeah. Got out to the lead in the first half, took a 3-point lead into the locker room, and then second straight game, tough second half. Just what do you see that changes in that second half?
I think I'm going to go with tough third quarter.
Okay.
That's one of the things we look at as a coaching staff when you play a team like this that has to generate more shots than you to be successful, meaning that's their style of play. That was the difference. So you look at this game, it's kind of a wash when you look across it, except when you look at the shot attempts. They took 12 more in the game, and I believe in the third quarter they took 10 or 11 more. So I would say the third quarter is where the separation happens. You put up 17 points in a quarter, you hope you do enough to be in. But again, turned it over too much. They got some big old boards. But again, credit to them. Those kids play hard. Those kids play hard. They're well coached. And, it was a battle of kind of conflicting styles, but what a fun game to watch as a fan of basketball because the pace was incredible. And the other thing that we've got to do a better job of is communicating defensively and understanding not only that value of a possession I referenced, but just the value of the three. So, we've been really good at defending the three. It's a staple of our program. Today, we unfortunately gave up 7 and they shot 50% from 3. Sure would love those to be 2s, not 3, even if we give up a bucket.
And then offensively, you guys started with hit 5 threes in the first quarter, and then kind of tailed off beyond the arc from there. So what kind of switch there?
I think it's just we got to continue to get them to buy into that standard of one play at a time and then getting to the next possession because we have a ton of kids that really, really care. They're a fun group to coach because they really do fight and they get it and they care and they're invested. But sometimes that comes with the idea that you're going to overthink. You're going to have to think you have to fix everything, and that's not the approach necessarily. We want the approach of just play the play in front of you, play confident, have an edge to you, and do what the play calls for. So I think it's settling into that standard that we try to hold them to a little bit more, and we'll continue to get better in that.
They play a tough style, in your face, full court. How do you think you guys handled that pressure?
I thought that, especially looking at what happened last game to this game, well, we live in the moment and we went 0-1 today. Last game, we did not handle pressure real well. Did some things not characteristic. Really owned that as a coaching staff, tried to teach better, tried to spend a lot more time on it, and I thought overall our team did a pretty good job. There was just those stretches, especially in the third quarter, where some possessions stacked the wrong way for us. But we grew in that regard, and I know it doesn't feel that way when you look at the turnovers, but a lot of those came in weird parts of the game, not necessarily against their physicality.
Yeah, and you mentioned that tough third quarter. What's it say to your team to take a punch like that out of the locker room and then bounce back with a pretty strong fourth quarter and take it down to the wire?
It's the thing we're probably most proud about with this group is the leadership in that locker room, the way these kids are made up, the way they stand together, the way they believe in us and what we're doing here. It shows that adversity doesn't seem to affect this group. We find a way to get back and get back to the next play. Now we got to find a way to continue to build on that. But again, hate to take a loss. This will sting. I know we'll bounce back and be better for it.
Last thing for you, kind of like the first part of conference play, a little bit of break from MEC action. So overall thoughts on the first?
Yeah, I think our next one's Sunday, non-conference obviously, before we head home for Christmas. Really would love to see anybody that's not traveling to Vegas to support our men here because it would be great. So it's a week from tomorrow at 2 o'clock, we play Tiffin. This is a good time for us to have a stretch to work on us and to clean some things up and get some individual workouts, get some kids feeling good about their shots. But I can tell you we'll be very intentional as a staff on our approach for the next 5 to 6 days to get ready for the next one after an off day tomorrow. And I know we'll come back better ready to play.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.